Hey, welcome back to Rusty Wrench Repair, guys. I am excited today. Today we are back on the Thunder Chicken, and Brantley's out here with us. Say hi.
Hi.
What are we working on today?
The truck.
No. What'd I just say? The Thunder Chicken.
Are we working on that?
No, the Thunder Chicken, the car out there.
Where's the Thunder Chicken?
That red car out there.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, not the truck, the car on the trailer.
Oh. Ha.
He's just excited to be out here playing with whatever he can find to play with. So we're gonna get back on this Thunder Chicken. You know, after I pressure washed it, it really didn't come out bad. Let's go take a look at it real quick. I mean, this thing is, it's actually pretty nice. I mean, as long as you don't look there or there or there, it's actually really nice. So basically, you know, if you don't look at it at all, you know, it's super nice. So anyways, we gotta get the seat out of this thing today. I'm gonna get this thing off the trailer tomorrow so that we can start working on it.
I'm gonna work on the Thunder Chicken too.
You're gonna work on the Thunder Chicken too?
Yeah.
So, first things third, you know, since I pressure washed it and fixed the window already, and yeah, we gotta get this seat out because it don't move. And I can think skinny,
Yeah.
but I can't think that skinny. So
Yeah.
we gotta get that seat out of there so I can see if I can get it to at least move.
Yeah.
It's power. Everything in this car is power, which is cool till it don't work.
Yeah.
I'd rather have manual, especially in these older cars. I'd rather have manual everything, but we're gonna get the seat out, see if we can get that motor working. At the very least, we're gonna see if we can at least move the seat back on the track,
Yeah.
and then get it back in there so I can at least fit in this thing. I don't know how easy getting this thing off the trailer is gonna be.
I don't know how this thing would be.
You don't know how easy this thing would be?
Yeah.
Well, I need you to start planning our route of attack here.
Oh yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, okay. So that's the plan. We're gonna get the seat out.
Yeah.
Hopefully before the rain hits. It looks like it's gonna be raining here shortly, so we'll get it out, get it in the garage so we can work on it, and then go from there.
We gotta tape that seat and there's something wrong with that thing, and we're just gonna see something with that thing. You know, I think there's a bug in that thing.
You think there's a bug in there?
I think that's what's wrong.
We gotta get the bugs worked out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Get them out, Dad. I think bugs are.
Well, you heard it. We just gotta get the bugs worked out of it, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're just gonna do maybe cockroaches.
Well, maybe. I hope there's not cockroaches.
I think there's centipedes.
What are you doing there? Why don't you gotta pee?
Oh, I'll be somewhere.
Okay, he's all right. He's gonna pee, so we'll he found a strawberry too. Talk about ADHD. Goodness.
Mosquito one. Where's the mosquito?
So we're gonna get this trim piece off of here real quick.
Ouch. And I got stung by the
I was gonna get this off the trailer today, but my nephew needed to borrow my truck because his truck is broke. It's a Dodge, so they're always broke. But so we'll use it tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna need both of our trucks, my truck and my wife's truck, because the transmission still don't do transmission things. So I'm probably gonna have to winch it off the trailer. So another nice thing about how I set the winch system up on this trailer, I put it on a hitch mount. So it goes into a receiver on the front of my trailer. I'm gonna put the winch on the back of either her or probably her truck and just winch it off the trailer that way. So kind of excited to see how that works out. We'll pull it down into the road. Pull it off the trailer. Hopefully it's got enough brakes that I can just start it up and pull it up into the driveway, and won't be too much of an issue. Brantley is playing with bugs.
Playing with bugs?
Yeah, aren't you playing with bugs?
Yeah, there's centipedes in there.
Centipede in here?
Yeah, centipedes.
Oh, the bug in the motor that's making it not work, huh? The centipede?
Yeah. I can't look. Oh my gosh, can I pee on the wood?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying I can pee on the wood?
Yep.
What do mosquitoes do?
Sure would be helpful if the seat would go forward just that much. Alright, well, with the seat not wanting to move at all, it's making these bolts tough to get to, so trying a couple of different things to get at these things. Yep. Got one started out. There's one. I'll tell you one thing for sure, it is humid out here. It's either starting to come or it's breaking, one of the two. Ouch! Didn't need that index finger anyways. I got 9 other ones, I guess. That doesn't feel good. All right. Número 2. Now, gotta locate these front ones. Okay. We got it. Whew. That took way longer than it should have. And it's hot. Alright, so I got a wagon. I'm gonna go get the wagon. We're gonna put this in the wagon and pull it around to the garage and clean up under here and see if we can't get it to work. Why do they think I want to hear their music? I mean, they play it so loud the next county can hear it. I'm filming. People don't, whatever. I suppose at this point I'm just gonna try to figure out how this thing operates exactly. So I believe it's this motor that runs the back and forth motion. Up and down work. I think even the tilt was working too. But so it looks like it's a yellow wire with a no tracer, white tracer, no tracer. Then a red wire with a white tracer. I believe I'm colorblind, so I just followed I'm looking at the two wires. This one, I mean, they look red anyways. This one looks like it's red with a blue tracer. This one looks like it's red with a dark colored tracer, maybe green, I'm not sure. But I believe these top two pins here are the ones we're looking for. So if we can get it to move here, and actually the little gear in here, maybe not, kind of looks bent. But let me get my power probe. I took the battery out of the car, to use for power. So let me grab my power probe. Alright, so I got this stuff hooked up. So if you ground one and put power to the other pin, it should make this spin one direction. And then if you flip them, give the other one ground, or ground it, whatever, and then give the other one power, it should rotate the other way. So we're just gonna see. Okay, that definitely works. And that definitely works the other way. So the motor is working. I guess it's probable that the motor could be weak, but hopefully maybe it's just gummed up and gunked up in here, and we can get that cleaned out, maybe get it spinning and see if we can get it working. I gotta clean my glasses, guys. Sweating like a whore in church. Sure. Get cleaned out a little bit, and then let's get some lube. You never know. A little lube goes a long ways. Alright, we got our square bit, 1/4-inch socket. I'm going to tape it into this socket just so we don't have to worry about losing it. Hopefully it fits in there. My fingers are too fat to get it up in there to see. Oh yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah. Must have just been bound up in that one spot. Let's get some more lubie up there. Stay in there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's moving. There's forward. Alright, let's get these motors hooked back up in here. Oh yeah. Beautiful. I was hoping it would just be something bound up. The motor didn't seem weak. It stopped. Oh yeah. Beautiful. I'm gonna lube all these moving parts. We're gonna clean it up under here. I'm gonna knock some of this rust scale off of here real quick. Then we'll get this. Well, actually, I'm gonna take the shop vac out there and vacuum under that seat. This, you can see some of the carpet left on here. It was like the carpet was rusted to the seat track here. So I'm gonna get these clips put back on, get some of this rust knocked off of the bottom of this, get the rest of this stuff lubed up, and then we'll get it back in the car. Alright, as you can see, I'm just going to dust some primer on these rails because they were nasty, and I just ground all the rust off of them. So I'm going to hit them with some primer, let it dry a minute, hit it with some black. I don't really care what they look like. I don't really care if they're nice. For the most part, you're not even gonna see them. Gonna let that dry a minute. Then we'll hit it with some black. So I know I was joking earlier about my nephew's Dodge, and now he's got to drive a Ford because his Dodge is broke. Settle down out there. I don't have an allegiance to any brand. I like Dodges. No, Chrysler makes a terrible product. Now, they're bigger trucks. You know, the Cummins diesel, and you know, the bigger trucks are nice. But, you know, for the most part, Chrysler makes a terrible product. I mean, who puts batteries on the wheel well? Chrysler does. But you know, GM put batteries in the back seat, which some people hate, but wasn't a bad idea. Those batteries tend to last a lot longer. Ford, now their newer Escapes and some of the Fusions and the Edges, some, you know, they're late model cars, the battery's stuck up under the cowl, under the windshield. So, you know, you can get them out of there with some finagling and taking the air box out or taking a bunch of stuff out, but all I'm saying is they all suck, especially nowadays. Everything today is like disposable. So, you know, don't get your panties in a twist. You know, I'm making fun of him because he makes fun of me. It's all in good fun. So don't come through the screen at me. You know, they're all junk. Old school is the way to go. I like this old stuff. I like old Fords. I like old Chevys. I like old Mopars. You know, I've been watching Puddin's Fab Shop. He's even got me turned on to some of them Datsuns. You know, everybody's got a preference, and I don't hate on any of them. If it's old and it don't run and somebody will give me a good deal on it, I'll go work on it. I don't care. So, you know, just good fun. Settle down. Looks like our primer's, you know, dry to the touch, so we're gonna spray some black on there real quick. And then while that dries, we're gonna go get the floor cleaned up. This stuff sprays terrible. Maybe I didn't shake it enough. No. I don't care. Maybe it's just too humid out here. Yep, probably. All right, we're gonna get this cleaned up. Lifted this carpet back. As you can see down here, we got looks like a mouse house, another mouse house. Yeah, I'd say they've been running around in here. Smells, it's not good. We'll just leave it at that. So I got the shop vac up here. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Doesn't look like, yeah, looks like they started to chew on them wires there, or that wire. They didn't get through it, but they've been chewing the shit out of rubber. I don't know what this is. A rubber mount that it goes through. Looking at some of the other wiring, I don't see, doesn't look like they really chewed any of the other wiring or anything. It all looks okay. But I'm gonna get this swept out, get it cleaned up, and then get that seat back in here. Paint should be done drying here shortly. Just put another coat of the black on there because it looks terrible. Yeah, that's like a little cover that was down there covering up them wires, and it's covered in mouse urine. Yummy. That looks to be the entrance to the mouse condominiums there. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find another bolt. If not, 3 will be just fine. Not gonna really worry about that other one if I can't find a bolt. I mean, I'll get one for it eventually, but I don't really care. I gotta get this thing off the trailer tomorrow. We got the seat moving back and forth, so tell you what, there ain't nothing light about these seats. Phew. Alright. Get my bolts back here started. Alright guys, battery's in there, moment of truth. Well, it don't like to move, but that's alright. Doesn't have to like it, it's just got to do it. I think the battery's dying too. So, I'm sure that has something to do with it. Didn't want to give him my tool back. I'm gonna jump up here in front of the hood, or under the hood, in front of the hood, under the hood real quick. There's a kick down that we found was unhooked. I think it's a kick down, I'm not 100% sure. But I gotta get a hairpin in it so that it stays hooked up. breather off. So yeah, this guy here was not hooked up, and it seems as though it's bent a little bit. So let's see if we can tweak it. There we go. I don't know if a hairpin's gonna work on that. Looks like some sort of E-clip maybe. Let's see if there's a hole. Some hairpins here. No, I don't think there's a hole. I thought there was. Alright. Well, shoot. Looks like we'll have to find something else. And then I don't know if that's supposed to have a spring on it or what. I'm not an expert, guys. I don't know everything. And I don't know too much about Fords for sure. Well, old school Fords anyways. What if I could just get that at least to stay on there for right now? Maybe right there. Yeah. Looks like it'll work for now. Till I can find an E-clip or something to go on there. We'll roll with that. Alright. This air cleaner back on, which is super easy with one hand. Morning! Today we're gonna get the Thunder Chicken off the trailer, but first I scored some more parts at the barn that keeps on giving. So that engine that I'm putting together came out of a 78 Suburban. And my uncle has the barn, so where I got all this stuff. So he's been slowly going through that barn and all those racks and everything, and he keeps finding more and more parts. So every time we go over and visit, he's got a new pile for me. So we found the air cleaner that was originally on that motor, and do you guys need belts? Because got belts. I don't know why he had so many belts. Yeah, I do. He had belts so that when he needed them, he had them. So now when I need them, I got them. So there are a lot of belts. If I can't find the belt I need to go on that engine in that, I don't think it's meant to be. Got the fan that I do believe probably came off of that engine. Some pulleys, some vacuum, and these are all still soft and pliable. They're still good. And then check this out. I think these are cool. These are how like the distributor caps, and they came in these cool little boxes or tins, well, boxes, but they had a little pull tab that you pulled, and that, I don't know, I think they're cool. Got a flexi hose and some other stuff. And then this is the distributor cap that was on that engine. Got the fancy red cap and red wires, but we use them for something. So that was my part score yesterday. Got a few things, but anyways, we're gonna get this Thunder Chicken off the trailer. Whew, guys, I need a wood sponsor. I tried to jack the rear end of this car up on the trailer just so I could try to slide the rear over just a touch, and the wood was like, nope, you jack anymore and I'm gonna send this jack right through the floor. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. That rhymed, and I wasn't trying to. All right, winching it is. I got my 12,000 pound winch set up on the back of my wife's trailer. Batteries in the bed. Got my truck hooked up. Gonna pull her down. Probably into the street, I guess. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get it off of there, hopefully. Sorry about that, guys. My camera died, so I have no idea how much of that I got on camera or film, whatever. It's off. For sure don't got nothing for brakes. So yeah, that's good. I'm gonna keep winching it that way until I can get it past the driveway, since it only goes forward, and then we'll try to swing it in there. Morning, everybody. So today we are headed over to my buddy Kenney's house. I told you guys I found a drive shaft for my GMC. He's also got a gauge cluster that he put together, that he rebuilt and fixed up, that went in a truck of, I think he built it, I'm not 100% sure. We'll ask him when we get there, but so we're going to get that, the drive shaft, and we're going to check out some of the projects he's working on. Guys, this dude is super talented. Fabricates, custom builds. I've seen some of the stuff that he does, and he showed me pictures of some stuff. I mean, this guy's been doing it for a long time. Very talented. Here comes the rain. It's starting. Good night. This road is so bad. They're doing construction on this road. They have been for months. And when they put all the patches down, I don't think they believed in a roller. Jesus. I'm gonna rattle my teeth out of my mouth. We're almost there, guys. Does anybody else hate driving anymore? I mean, people just... If you're out there and you're watching this, stop driving like a jackass. Why is everybody in such a hurry to get nowhere? I mean, they cut you off and they don't care. They cut you off, and then as soon as they cut you off, they go 5 below the speed limit. At least go speed limit. I'm okay with that. But not 5 under, especially after you just cut me off, you jackwang. Sorry, sometimes I get a little road ragey. I don't handle all the stupidity quite that good. I digress. Hey, smooth road. All right, guys, we made it out here to Kenney's. He's showing me some of the stuff that he's built. We're gonna take a look at this half ton. He's got a tilt front end on it that he custom built himself. Some really cool stuff in that back garage. We'll have to go back there and take a look real quick. Should have been videotaping, but I wasn't. Crazy. Everything he custom built.
So life's too short to do something normal. 59 Impala dash.
And this is a what, 88?
89.
89 half ton OBS.
Yep. And then it rolls back a little bit so we can open the front end. This is a work in progress. I still gotta get the fenders capped yet.
Custom built tilt front end. He built all this himself.
Fully adjustable upper tubular control arms, race car style, race car rack and pinion steering, serpentine drive system on an inline 6-cylinder. I built that. Folding scissors support for the tilt front end.
Crazy. It's awesome. You cut the fenders too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I gotta get them capped off yet. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Built a radiator mount for the radiator, and I'll show you the split tailgates in the back. And that boom points to get out now.
Uh-oh. I don't think so. This fat butt ain't fitting through that
Alright,
gap.
let me close one end down and
Push her back forward.
yeah. There, put the pins on before I forget.
Yep. Well, I was gonna say I'd put the other ones on, but I can't get over there. Man, that dash is amazing. Looks beautiful.
And you make little 2-inch extensions on both ends to make it wide enough.
That's nothing, guys. Wait till we go back to the other garage and check out some of this other stuff.
Besides the 59 Impala dash, you push down on this old Impala window crank, push down on it and the window goes down, you lift up on it and the window goes up.
Also, it's powered.
Old Impala style door panel handles.
Oh, shit.
Sounds pretty neutral, huh?
Tailgate's completely custom, swing out.
63 impala taillights, custom built roll pan.
Wow. So this pops back so that it has clearance to swing out.
Yep.
That's sweet.
It's on dual run hinges. Can't go out and buy hinges to do this.
Right.
Dodge ain't got nothing on this. We've had split gates for 5 years on this thing.
Right.
So
This is before Dodge did it, guys.
yeah. Stock taillights are gutted out for hinge
Oh yeah.
workings. Like I said, it's a work in progress. These wheel and tires that's on this thing here, or the tires, I'm off of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car.
No shit.
Yep. I bought them right out of his shop a couple years ago. Down in Charlotte, North Carolina.
We'll get you guys a little bit of a view of this race truck, but he's got it tore apart right now, getting the engine lined out. This thing is super cool. He's driven this up to where I work a few times. But yeah, this is, you custom built this whole thing, right?
From the ground up.
Yeah, from the ground up he built this.
A pile of parts. NASCAR autographs on the dash in there. Casey Kane, Kenny Schrader, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Dave Blaney. On the left side is my dirt truck he was from growing up over Canfield Speedway.
Don't get much cooler than this, guys. So we're back here in the back garage. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff he's got back here. He thought that stuff up there was cool. I mean, check this stuff out. What year is this again?
52.
This is a 52 Chevy on an S10 frame. All of this is custom. Radiator. All of this here he built custom.
Firewall.
Yeah.
Inner fender wells.
And then back here, he built the entire bed.
Made those panels to replace the original ones because being that this is a different bed, different setup, the original ones weren't going to fit.
Right.
So I made those.
So the original beds usually come out straight over here, and the bed or the cab swept away from it. He designed this one and built it so that it followed around the cab. But he custom built this whole bed. Everything you see here, those cab mounts, everything is custom back here.
You got a little bit of a fin. Yeah, those ain't straight out.
Yeah. Custom wheel tubs. The shock mounts up here. He threaded up here so that he could put a nut on the bottom side. You didn't have to have a wrench or anything on these bolts. I mean, this is all custom. He did all this stuff. I mean, you talk about talent. I couldn't even dream of doing this kind of stuff. The 57, right? 57 Chevy up there.
Yep.
They're turning that into a gasser. Got the axle sitting up on the frame there. Got an old International over here. Doing a custom tilt front end on that power tilt, right?
Yep.
Power tilt front end on that one. That's on a half-ton Chevy frame, right?
Yep.
That's all custom.
Oh, that's got rack and pinion steering in it too from the 2006 Silverado.
Frame back here, completely custom. He's still got some more customizations to do. This is going to be a 3-link rear end with coil springs instead of the leaf springs. I mean, everything in this garage, other than that, and it's soon to be, is completely custom built. He completely custom built all this stuff. And then Mercury Capri over there.
That's gonna be a dirt track stock car, street legal.
Custom front half or front quarter frame, whatever you want to call it.
The 70s. There's cars all the way back in the corner there.
Check this stuff out, guys.
And there's actual pictures up there of the cars that's under the wall. I've got more pictures, I just don't have them all up.
And all these cars raced at Canfield Speedway?
Yep.
How cool is that? All these cars are painted exactly like they were when they raced at Canfield Speedway.
That's an original Canfield Speedway seat cushion that you could buy to sit on up in the bleachers. And the Canfield Speedway pit pass.
How cool is that?
That orange white car right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right here. 167. There it is right there.
Good crap. So there it is. There's the car. And there's the car. A picture of the car back when it raced.
Number 40.
Yep, number 40 is
Right
right there.
there.
And then that number 32 is right there.
199. Right there.
199. Then there's the 47 that's up there.
The 237. It's here's the 237.
And number 1 was over there, wasn't it? Or what? I don't know. That Miracle Motors? No, I lied.
This image trailer sales car right there.
Dude, that's so
That
cool.
little Camaro there, right here, blacky white.
That's awesome. This is cool stuff.
This is like a 30-year collection of building these things.
You built all these?
My brother built all these.
Oh, okay. Your brother built these. That's insane still, though. I mean, can you imagine the hours and work in those? I mean, you can, but...
Yeah, I can because I've seen him do it all. He'd get pictures of the cars from either the drivers or a fan of the driver or something, and or from the family of the driver, he'd get copies of the pictures. So he'd have a copy, and he'd return the original pictures, and then it build a thing off the pictures and memories from seeing the cars in person.
Right.
And when he passed away about 6 years ago, I became the new caretaker of the collection.
Right. This is a cool way to display it all, that's for sure. This is sweet.
One of these days I might get the right moldings to go all the way around and finish it up, but I had to get them behind plastic because
Right.
they all got dusty once, and I had an eraser buddy that he's the son of the guy that drove this one here, and where's his Chevelle? Purple number 9 Chevelle. Where the fuck's it at? Anyhow, there's two of the cars in this collection of this guy here, and his son started racing. Well, I got hooked up with his son. That was his son's car. Wrench on that car there was the inspiration to build my race truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see the colors.
And I still wrench with him. Where the hell's Butch's Chevelle at?
I'm just looking for a number because I'm colorblind.
It's a number 9. It's a purple one. Come on. I fucking know it's here. Oh, here it is. You know, Wirtz Towing in Canfield.
Yeah.
Did you know Phil Wirtz?
No.
Oh, he was the owner for years. That was his. He raced that Thunderbird back in the early '60s. At number 98. And then that was his orange Chevelle. The guy that had the gas station in Canfield where Wirtz Towing is now used to be George Playforth's. He raced that car out of their garage, and he ended up buying the auto wrecking yard out on 62, just down the hill from Quaker City Drag Strip.
Oh, Diamond?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. A lot of cool history here. It's cool.
Yep. And to a lot of people, these cars wouldn't mean that to them. But I grew up watching every one of these cars race, and I remember every one of them.
Yeah.
Those was good memories from my childhood.
Right. Just the amount of time that it took to build each one of these, and I mean, you look at them and you can see, like, you know, the tires on that one, you know, like it's all custom, all gone through to look exactly like the cars. It's insane.
These weren't race car model kits. These were regular model kits that my brother turned into race cars.
Right, customized them. That's the coolest thing about. I mean, that's just so cool. To me, that's awesome.
Radius defenders out and stuff, just the way they were.
Right. If you don't think that's cool, don't even watch no more, because that's cool.
Yeah. This guy here was my dirt track hero through all this growing up. that was his car. That one there. That one there. There's a red 59 Chevy up right there, 199. I got to take this guy for a ride in my race truck. When I went over to his house, he was outside cutting grass. He heard me a block away coming with my truck over his lawnmower running.
Oh, jeez.
I pulled in his driveway. I mean, he was like going on 80 at the time. He got down, almost slid underneath the truck. I mean, he checked my race truck out, top, bottom, inside and out, everything. He gave me the double thumbs up on it. He says, "You've done a hell of a job building this truck, young man."
Nice.
And then I got to how he signed the dash for me. Then I got to take him for a ride in it.
Yeah.
How many times somebody ever get to take their hero that does something like that for a ride in your vehicle
that you built,
nature,
right?
That I built.
I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. Like, I mean, if you're a car guy, you understand. I mean, that kind of stuff.
When I got to take him for a ride in the thing, that was when I had the over the top motor in the thing that would only run on race gas. I mean, it was the real thumper.
Yeah.
The motor it's in now is pretty good, but the first one I put in it was over the top. 13.5 compression. The cam, there was a 598 lift on the intake, 623 on the exhaust, a small block on the street.
Jeez almighty.
Yeah. So anyhow, I said, man, if I had this motor here and you got this truck, my race car back then, that'd have never touched me.
He'd have been untouchable, yeah. It's crazy how the technology changed.
He fucking loved that.
Yeah.
He's passed on a few years ago, but
Bill Forney was his name. That is a cool story. Literally gave me goosebumps, guys. I mean, if you're a car guy, you understand that kind of stuff is amazing. It's cool. We're gonna get this thing up on jack stands today. A lot of smoke in there. Real hazy today. My wife said it's from California. There's air quality warnings and all kinds of stuff, but I don't know. It's crazy how hazy it is. It smells like fire. But we're gonna get this thing up here on the jack stands. You can't get it to go in neutral with the car running, but you can get it to go in neutral with it off. So I'm thinking the transmission issues are hopefully, maybe, possibly, could be maybe some vacuum something or another. I don't know anything about these C6s. I don't know anything about these cars, but we'll get it up here on jack stands, get under it, and see what we can see what we can figure out. So yeah, we're gonna go hook the battery up and hopefully it'll start. Alright guys, so I figured I'd start with the basics on this transmission. So I started by checking fluid Not, you know, it's not running or anything, but there ain't no juice on the stick at all. So what are the chances that it just doesn't have enough fluid in it? All right, we're gonna get this thing filled up with some fluid. Not that side, the other side. So short. Get in there. Bring the thunder chicken. Well, did it run out of gas? Well, we're gonna put a couple quarts in it anyways. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if it's registered on the stick there or not. And I know it's not running. Holly, Street Avenger. I'd say being 2 to 3 quarts down will cause some issues. Well, guys, I got in the trunk because that's where the hideous fuel cell is. Look what I found. I did not even realize that these were in here, but all 4 of these bad boys are in there. How about that? So the guy I got this car from still has the wheels, the original wheels that came off of it, so I was in touch with him. He said I'd come get them. I left my plate on my other car too, so we're gonna go get them wheels and probably throw some tires on them and put these bad boys back on there. I know a lot of you have been asking or saying that's what I should do, so that's what we'll do. That's my exciting find for the day. Well, if you'll notice behind me, it's back on jack stands because yeah, needs more than just fluid. So what I'm gonna do, the fluid that was in it looked pretty disgusting, so I'm gonna pull the pan down. I moved the linkage, or I shifted it, and then the linkage seems to be fine. Like I said, the vacuum is hooked up all the way to the can. The can looks okay. I haven't taken a hard look at the can, but the vacuum can behind the engine. So, I mean, is it a possibility that it's still vacuum related? Yeah, but I want to drop the pan, see what the filter looks like. Probably gonna disconnect the linkage and move it in there, make sure everything's hooked up, from what I can see in there. Make sure everything's hooked up the way that it's supposed to be. I'm running out of time, guys, so I gotta do this tonight. I ordered a transmission filter and gasket. Of course, that's not gonna be here till tomorrow, but I have to get this video edited and out tomorrow, so running out of time. So let's get under there, drop this pan, see what fun and exciting surprises we find in there. Guys, quit laying down. Ain't no laying down here. I got stuff to do here. There could not have been enough fluid in this. Wow. Well, fluid should be pouring out of there. As you can see, it is not. A little bit. Trying to make as little a mess as possible. Well, this pan's never been off before. You can tell it's never been off before by the way that it is, and because it's got this plug in it, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong out there, these were plugs in the factory, and when they put the dipstick in, these got pushed out of the tube. I don't really know for I don't remember. I know that people freak out sometimes when they find these in the pan and they're like, oh my god, what's this for? And it's really nothing. I don't remember exactly what it's from, but did find a couple things in here. A couple pieces of metal, or well, it might not be metal. Nope, nope, definitely metal. I don't know. Two pieces. I don't know if they were 1-to-1. Let's see if there's any more pieces. I don't feel any more pieces. It's kind of chunky in here though. I mean, minor debris, not chunky I guess, but sorry, I got distracted by a bug that was trying to kill me. So I don't know what these are or what they're from or if this is our issue, but it's not good. At least I don't think it's good. I'm not a transmission guy. I don't know nothing about transmissions. I stayed away from them when I was a tech. Too many moving parts. But it never bodes well when you find metal in your pan. So I'm gonna slide under there and take a look and see what we see. Can you guys see? Nod your head. Somebody say something. Yeah, well. That's tight, is it? I'm upside down, so I don't know which way is which. There we go. Oh no, come on. Right in the damn pan. Nothing worse than that. Now the wrench is all slippery. Probably gonna drop it 82 more times. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, second, first. Alright guys, I'm running out of daylight and I'm running out of time. I gotta get this video edited tonight so that I can get it out to you tomorrow. So I didn't get nearly as far on this as I hoped I would. We did get to go on a pretty cool field trip this video. Go see some cool hot rods, some cool custom builds. We got to meet Kenney. Very cool dude, super talented, very talented guy. Got a drive shaft for the truck, got a cluster for the truck, and wouldn't you know it, after I stopped filming right before I was getting ready to leave, I looked up and he says, "Hey, I got a tilt column that'd go right in that truck." And I said, "Well, I've been looking for a tilt column. How much do you want for it?" And he said, "Price?" And I said, "Yep, I'll take it." So gonna be getting together with him on that. I didn't have money with me, so I didn't want to take it, so we're gonna get together on that here shortly. So I got the column, the drive shaft, and a totally rebuilt, I mean pretty much brand new gauge cluster to go in that thing. Man, all this stuff is way too good for that turd. Might have to start hanging some body panels on it and maybe do some sheet metal work. Sure, fine. But I am gonna end this video here. There's gonna be a part 2. This is gonna be part 1. Like I said, I didn't get as far as I wanted to, and I don't want to leave it as just you know, transmission wide open down there, not knowing what's going on with it. I am going to do some research on the transmission, try to figure out how exactly this thing works, Maybe see if I can get a hold of a couple of my buddies, see if they know anything about these C6 transmissions. I don't know. Seeing those two pieces of metal in there don't give me a good feeling. But I pulled that, whatever that vacuum thing is, I'll figure it out. I'll do some research and find out what it is and how this thing works. But I don't know. I don't know why it won't do the things that it needs and supposed to do. This thing's a hot mess. There's a lot of work to be done here. So part 2 is going to be hopefully getting that transmission figured out and figuring out which one of these freeze plugs needs replaced. I started filling it with water today, and once the radiator got full, then I heard it start water falling out the back of this thing. I believe it's on the back side. Hopefully I can get to it, but she was coming out of there. Now, from what I understood, it was supposed to just be dripping. Nope, she was flowing. So subscribe, don't forget to like, leave me a comment, and hit that notification bell. That way you guys know when part 2 for this video comes out, and so you know when the rest of my videos come out. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate the continued support from those of you who are subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate you guys. Thanks.